Many people ask me about the most effective method to reduce or entirely remove cellulite from problem areas. Cellulite is a very common problem for women and for some men. It's certainly more common in women than men though. Cellulite is not a medical condition. There's actually nothing wrong with a person who has cellulite, and it's not in any way dangerous. It's simply a concern for many because of its appearance. You don't have to be overweight to develop cellulite, though it's more common in overweight people. It's very hereditary, and if your mother had it, you'll probably have it too. Cellulite is simply normal fat deposits that are pressing up against the connective fibrous bands just underneath the skin. This pushing effect on the band wrinkles or puckers the skin, which gives that cellulite appearance. There's no real reason why some people will develop it other than genetics. However, changes in diet, slow metabolism, hormonal changes, or lack of exercise can certainly make it more prevalent and more visible. There are many treatments available for it. Creams and lotions, for example, are the most common. Most of these contain aminophyline, which is a very strong prescription-based drug, primarily used for treating asthma. It works on the principle of narrowing the blood vessels and forcing water out of the skin. There is no solid evidence that this works, and in many cases it offers only short-term temporary relief. Aminophyline is a very powerful drug and can cause circulatory disorders and allergic reactions. Massage and spa treatments are also available for fighting cellulite, but they also have a very temporary effect as they only simply just basically squeeze out water out of the skin. Mesotherapy is also available, and it is a process of injecting various vitamins, minerals, and enzymes under the skin. It can offer some relief as it will actually break down the fat cells in the area. However, mesotherapy also carries the risk of infections, severe swelling, and irregular contouring of the skin, which may even look worse than the original appearance of the cellulite itself. The FDA recently cleared the way for certain laser treatments that are used for reducing the appearance of cellulite. But these treatments can be very costly, and they can cause some burning of the skin, and with that, there's a possibility of some scarring. The only real solution that will work is exercise, and if needed, weight loss. Combined together, this is the best course of reducing or even permanently alleviating cellulite from the body. In particular, aerobic exercise is the preferred style of exercise and is even more effective when combined with strength training routines. This is where vibration therapy can really help. You want to use a multi-motion machine that can give you the high amplitude motions as well as a machine that can have low amplitude high speed motions. The Genesis Kinetic or the Genesis Sport is well suited for these purposes. One of the main points about the vibration exercises for cellulite reduction is that it really helps to use one of the vibration massage oils on the market. These oils help to increase the skin temperature in the areas being worked out, and this helps with the process of breaking down fat deposits. As these fat deposits start to break down, they need to be removed from the body, and this is where the improved lymphatic system helps tremendously. The high amplitude, low speed motions of the Kinetic or the Sport will greatly improve the body's lymphatic drainage system. And this is the same motion style that's great for the weight loss aspect of our exercise program. Using the right vibration machine and performing the right workout on the machines can certainly be a great way to reduce or even eliminate the appearance of cellulite.
That horrible cellulite, it seems we all get it and we all want to get rid of it. At least it's comforting to hear from the experts that it's not dangerous and it's not a sign of anything wrong with our bodies. Just like the specialist pointed out, to fight off cellulite, we really need a dual motion machine that has plenty of amplitude and also has high speed capability. So the Genesis Kinetic or the Genesis Sport will be good choices for us. Now in this segment, I will use the Kinetic, but you could certainly get the job done using the Sport as well. We heard a little about using the vibration massage oil, and I certainly recommend it for fighting off cellulite. If you have some of the oil, you'll definitely want to use it during our exercises. I'll be putting the Vanish oil on my legs, mostly my thigh regions, and some on my core area as well. We're mostly doing a strength routine combined with some aerobic exercises, just as was recommended. These exercises will work our large muscle groups, like the thighs, back muscles, and calf areas. Okay, let's get started with the workouts. With a reverse lunge, you're primarily working your lower body. The target muscles are the quadriceps found at your upper legs. The synergist muscles, or muscles that help in movement, are your gluteus, the maximus muscles, the abductor magnus in your inner thighs, and your soleus in your calves. So you can see we'll be working a large range of muscle groups here. And it's really important because utilizing major muscle groups in your lower body will help not only with increasing strength, but also in reducing cellulite as you're building muscle and toning major areas. Don't forget to use some vibration massage oil on your legs before you get started. I've already put some on. To perform a reverse lunge, stand straight with your feet shoulder width apart and your toes pointing forward. Move your right leg back behind you. Make sure you shift all your weight onto one leg, stepping behind with your right leg. Come all the way down to a 90-degree angle so your knee is both bent at the front and the back. Once you get down, press yourself all the way back up to starting position. Again, reverse lunge off of the machine using the handlebars for added assistance and stepping back on. Once you have completed 15 to 20 reps on one side of the leg, reverse and switch over to the other leg and start again. Complete this exercise 2 to 3 sets as needed to get maximum benefit from this workout. Major back muscles will be strengthened and engaged while performing a Romanian deadlift. Your core muscles are also being strengthened as they help to keep your form and protect your lower back. The gluteus maximus, shoulders, and legs are also being trained here with this exercise. These will help build core stability as a deadlift directly targets all the major muscle groups responsible for correct posture and core strength. Using the correct deadlifting technique enables one to hold their back straight when engaging in daily activities, due to its emphasis on maintaining a straight back throughout the movement. The deadlift will also strengthen all the surrounding supporting muscles of the waist, backside, hips, and of course lower back. Core strength is important in terms of maintaining one's balance. Not to mention, this is also a great exercise to help reduce cellulite because of all the muscles being worked. First, grab onto your kettlebells found in front of your machine. Assume with a shoulder width stance with your weights placed in front of you. Fix your spine to stand up into an upright and neutral position. This can be done by rolling your shoulders behind you and opening up your chest. Pull your abs in tight to ensure proper form and protect your lower back. Bend your knees slightly and slowly bend over at the hips, keeping a nice straight back. Proceed down to the floor until you reach a 90-degree angle at your hips or until you feel that your back and your form is beginning to break your form. Stay here, hold. Squeeze your glutes and slowly stand all the way back up into a neutral standing position. Once you have completed this exercise, that is your first set. Continue down and all the way back up again for 15 to 20 reps and 2 to 3 sets as you feel comfortable. The calf raise exercise targets the muscles in the back of your lower legs, which facilitate plantar flexion or ankle extension. This exercise emphasizes working the calves, which include the gastrocnemius and soleus muscles, the primary plantar flexors. Utilizing these major muscle groups in your lower body will help not only with increasing strength, but also reducing cellulite as you're building muscles and toning these major areas. If you're going to use a vibration or massage oil, make sure that you rub it into the back of the calf muscles for this routine. Begin by standing at the back of the platform with your feet shoulder width apart. Place your hands onto the handlebars for added support or onto your hips if you feel comfortable. Pressing yourself, lower yourself all the way down with your calves, feeling that pull in the back of your legs. Slowly raise up onto the heels of your feet and stay here. Again, release back down again and press all the way back up onto the balls of your feet. Ensure to hold when you get to the top for 1 to 2 seconds to reach the maximum benefit of this exercise. Continue to complete 15 to 20 repetitions and 2 to 3 sets as you feel comfortable. This exercise is a perfect way to improve hip stability, strengthen the hip abductors, particularly the gluteus medius, and increase the stability of the knee joint, while at the same time fighting off that cellulite. Completing a side step utilizing a resistant band engages many of the deep muscles that are involved in stabilization of the pelvis. Doing this before working out can improve hip stability and knee joint stabilization. This in turn improves overall body mechanics and movement efficiently during a workout, which will help burn off that cellulite even faster. Make sure you oil the insides of the inner thigh for this routine. First, begin by getting the right setting of level of resistant band for yourself. So grab the resistant band found at the side of the machine. You're going to place the resistant band onto your foot, hooking it underneath your shoe onto your sole. Make sure it's rolled in nice and tight so you feel that resistance on your band. Stepping in the center of the machine, place one hand onto the side of the machine for added support and the other on your hip. With a nice straight leg, take that left leg and kick it all the way to the side of your body. You should feel tension all the way down onto the side and bring it all the way back in again. Again, standing up nice and tall, keep your core pulled in nice and tight. Extend that leg out and bring it back in. For added support, if you feel you need it, you can also place both hands onto the bars if needed. Complete this exercise 15 to 20 repetitions before you shift onto the other leg, completing 2 to 3 sets in total as you feel comfortable.